In today's immensely connected society, social networking sites such as Instagram and Facebook make it simpler than ever to connect and share with people from all over the world. Unfortunately, these platforms are also being used by some people, maybe even unknowingly, to measure their own lives. In a 2012 article by Yang, he defines social comparison orientation as the inclination to compare one's accomplishments, one's situation, and one's experiences with those of others.
They want that instant gratification of, I matter, I'm worthy, and people like me.
Because social media is so easily accessible, the use of social networking sites makes it more likely that people will engage in social comparison. Howe defines millennials as a generation born 1982 and later, making millennials in their late teens to mid to late 30s. I am a millennial. Most of you are millennials. We are known to be a tech-savvy generation, and people often make comments about how much we are on our devices. That subjects us to abundant opportunities to engage with social media and therefore an extra dose of social comparison. Now you might be thinking, social media is awesome, and you might be wondering if social media is really to blame for people who compare themselves to others. I get it. Social media can be a great tool. It allows us to connect with people from all over the world and share our creative content. Social media can even help to enlighten people on what's going on in the world. Social media, when used in a healthy way, can be very constructive. A January 2010 article in Journal of Child and Family Studies says, although social comparison normally occurs in daily life, the likelihood to engage in this behavior tends to be more intense in the online social media community. Social media helps individuals to stay connected, but too much exposure can lead to negative consequences. Comparison is not new, however, it is more difficult to escape. Using social media for the purpose of sharing and viewing non-transparent content can create a sense of comparison. And because the content cannot be viewed in a full context, those comparisons can be harmful to some individuals' quality of life.
Far Dowley, a postdoctoral research fellow at Macquarie University, has found that social media comparisons may be particularly influential on mood, because peers on social media may be seen as individuals who are more relevant comparison targets than are those in traditional media. Though social media may seem more relatable than other forms of media, it is important to note that social media is heavily used as a marketing platform with a purpose to attract viewers. Using social media to compare to one's own life can be dangerous, because the normal ups and downs of everyday life are not reflected in the idealized posts seen online. These posts only show a snapshot of one moment, and often these moments are heavily produced and edited. Spending too much time on social media and comparing a life to what is seen online can invoke negative feelings such as inadequacy, anxiety, and loneliness. If you find yourself feeling negatively after viewing social media, ask yourself why. Would you still feel this way if you did not have social media and could not compare yourself to what you see online? It would be beneficial to disconnect entirely from social media for a trial period of 1 month to gain perspective on how it affects you personally and how you would like to interact with it going forward. Log out of the platforms that you use, delete your apps, and tell your friends and family what you are doing so they can hold you accountable.
In a TED Talk given by Dr. Cal Newport of Georgetown University, he shares, what he found from people who have gone through this process, there can be a few weeks they're difficult. It actually is like a true detox process. But after that, things settle down, and actually life after social media can be quite positive. During this period, learn to live in the moment with those you know and love. Educate yourself on what social media is and what it means to society and the individual. Then, review how you feel and how you have changed from being disconnected. Decide if any amount of social media is healthy for you and how you can reincorporate it back into your life. While it may seem elementary to develop depression and need to detox from social media addiction, it is due to the immediate and easy results and updates this community can get from one simple profile search. Businesses can thrive from a social media platform, especially in Fairbanks and similar communities. However, the misuse of social media can create a tendency to participate in social comparison, which affects how people evaluate themselves. Social media can be a valuable tool, and by disconnecting from devices, individuals gain the time and perspective to create a healthy relationship with social networking sites. Disconnect. It will not cost you anything, but the list of what you could gain is priceless.